Hello everyone, hello YouTube, hello TikTok, hello whichever social media this video may end up on. Hello, this is Sean. This is a girl checking in before her second treatment of chemotherapy for HER2 positive stage 2 breast cancer. My chemo treatment is scheduled for tomorrow, October the 4th, 8:45 a.m. and I'm feeling good. My spirits are high today. I've had some emotional roller coaster this morning, but I tried to switch that up and I succeeded with switching that up. So tomorrow I'll be going in. I'll be having chemotherapy, pre-meds, targeted drugs, and then chemotherapy. That's the order that they went in the first time. So I'm guessing that that's the order that they will be going in tomorrow. I started taking my my steroids this morning, 16 milligrams, 8 milligrams, and I have to take 8 milligrams tonight as well. So I'm sitting here contemplating if I want to. I've been craving like lemon-ish stuff, and I want some lemon pepper wings, but I don't want my blood sugar numbers to be crazy tomorrow. So I'm just contemplating on what I'm about to eat. Just a little update after chemotherapy. I have noticed that both of my thumbs at the ends are turning bluish. And I got a pedicure done today, and my toes are also a little discolored, which is fine. It's part of the journey. And I'm going to paint my nails when I get home. I opted not to do gel polish on my nails and toes because you have to come back and get it taken off. And who's to say that, I'm going to be up to it in a couple of weeks. And I also got my toes painted pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm going to paint my nails when I get home. I opted not to do my nails at the salon because the salon that I came to, they charging. So I was like, no, that's something I did last time at home. That's something I can do at home as well. So that's what I just did. I was supposed to work this evening, but some things happened and I was not able to make it from 3 to 11. But I'll make that shift up once I get this treatment and see how things are going. I'm eating fine. My appetite's fine. My taste buds is still they're good, but there's certain things like last week I was wasting food. Everything was like, oh, that don't taste good. I thought it was the company or the food. It was these taste buds. So yeah, I don't have any bone pain. I got a good massage to my leg and feet during my pedicure. I've been able to sustain drinking my water, which I'm happy about, because not being thirsty was an issue with me. But this last week I've been doing good as far as getting my water intake. So initially I was down after my first chemo treatment about 4 pounds, 4.8 pounds I think, and the girl is back up those 4.8 pounds that she lost. I can tell in my cheeks, but that's okay. And I also had to change my glasses up because when I passed out at the doctor's office, they fell off my face, and I don't know if because they fell off my face or maybe somebody stepped on them. One of the eye thingy is bent, and I've tried to screw it and put in a new screw. It's not working, so I have to order some new glasses, which is time anyway. So as far as I don't think I actually told you guys what was happening to me for me to get to where I am now with my diagnosis. I woke up 4th of July with blood on my arm. Maybe I did tell you. Blood on my arm, and it came from the right breast. So I immediately messaged my OBGYN. She recommended me to go and see the breast care doctor. Seeing her, she was able to get a sample of the blood and test it, and then she ordered me for a mammogram, which in the office she thought it was nothing because she did an ultrasound and she didn't see anything. And she was like, well, we like to chase blood. If there's blood, we need to do further testing. And that's what happened. I didn't have a lump or a tumor or anything of that sort, because mind you, I just got my pap smear in May. She did a breast exam, which I thought I felt something in the left breast, but I have dense breasts. She felt around, she didn't feel anything. June 27th, I got my first mammogram, which came back and said that I need additional imaging. And that's, before I even got the additional imaging, that's when the blood came, and that's when the breast doctor ordered for me to have a MRI. And then the MRI came back with suspicious of malignancy, which is cancer, and they ordered for me to have a MRI guided biopsy. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with MRI biopsies. I myself, I did some research, but me in my mind and medical background was thinking, okay, they're just going to extract some tissue from my breast in the mammogram machine. Well, you have to lay in the mammogram machine. It was an open machine. You have to lay down, face down, elevated on this type of contraption that your breasts fall down into the little contraption, and then they tighten it a little bit to do imaging. And then after they do imaging, they come back and they put in markers. So when you have like a previous MRI or ultrasound, or when it's time for surgery, they can see those clips and they can know the measurement of the tumor or the area that needs to be biopsied or removed. In my case, my areas on my pathologist report, it said cluster. So it wasn't like a tumor. And when I first noticed the blood from my breast was sore anyway. They hurt because I haven't had a cycle since April, and I'm premenopause, 47 premenopause, thanks to my grandmother and my mother. And so it's normal for my breast to be sore when it's time. I still keep track on it because, one, I still can ovulate and still can conceive. So I keep track of my cycle. So after the bleeding, I was trying to find out where it was, because the blood wasn't just continuously coming out. It only came out at certain times. And I also noticed that it comes out during stressful events. Like if I was at the doctor's office, or if I had to get blood drawn, they would leak, like when you breastfeed. But anywho, I started like pushing up from the bottom of my breast up, trying to see why was it painful. And then I felt like a line of tissue. It wasn't like a solid knot. It was like a line. I wish I knew how to insert imagings in here. Give me time, I will learn. But I did some research and I found a cluster mammogram of tissue, and that's exactly how it felt. The picture that I found on Google, that's how the tissue felt. But anywho, I got that mammogram and it was not comfortable. The guided biopsy MRI, sorry, not the mammogram, the guided biopsy MRI, it was, I think I had to lay there over an hour, because they do imaging, they place the little brackets in, they do more imaging, then you have to go for you have to hold pressure there for some time. I think I was there about an hour, if not a little over. Then you have to go for a repeat mammogram to make sure that the clips are noticeable. But the things with my clips, they were only, I think my measurement of the area was like 10 centimeters, and the clamps was only 4 centimeters apart. So they had to make sure they noted that. But I guess in case if they was going to do a lumpectomy or something, but I'm going to opt for bilateral, which is both breast removed. So bilateral mastectomy, because for one, I don't want to have to go through the stress of being told you get breast cancer again, and 2, going through that MRI guided biopsy, and 3, going through chemo again, and 4, going through surgery again. I don't think I want to do that, because when you're told you have breast cancer, everything is just like boom, 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 boom. They don't waste no time. So you get your mammogram, you go in and get the repeat whatever testing. They tell you right then you have breast cancer. You go and talk to the nurse navigator, and everything just takes off from there. And it's like fast paced. I was told, I actually knew myself because I read my chart results, because I am a registered nurse. And you can't send results to me and think I just have to. I need time to process. I don't want to know that I have results in my chart and then go to the doctor in 2 weeks and then she tells me. So I went ahead and read my results and mentally prepared myself for it. Some people, my husband was totally against it, but I need to know. That's just how I process things. So when I got to the doctor's office, I wasn't like, yeah, I know. She told me you have cancer. I was like, yeah, I read my results. I just needed to hear from medical profession. That's what they do. I'm a nurse. She's an MD. I wanted to hear it from her so she can give me more insights on it. I'm being a patient. I'm not on the job. So after she gave me the diagnosis, talked to the nurse navigator, and everything just took off from that point. I went to a consultation with a surgeon, and then I did another consultation with the surgeon, because for me, I originally thought that I could have had like an infection in my breast and not cancer. So I was kind of iffy and questioning if these results are correct. And that's something normal to do. Are these correct results? But that was the first thought. But, then I had to accept the fact that they're pathologists that reads the slides after your tissue has been obtained from your body, and they put it on slides and they read it, and that's their profession. I have to go by that. I cannot, that's outside of my practice. And 2, if I wanted to get another second opinion of a pathologist, my thought is I needed to get fresh sample tissues, not read what that was already obtained, and I didn't want to go through that. So I just had to accept the fact that it's breast cancer and leave it in God's hand and let him guide me to where I need to go. So then I seen the surgical people, then I seen the medical oncologist, which is the doctor that tells you your staging, tells you the treatment, your options, how likely your body is to respond to the treatment, reoccurrence of cancer, your prognosis, how if the cancer will occur, and how the treatment will help you. Because some prognosis are poor, some prognosis are extremely good, and now in this new day treatment, breast cancer survivors rate has gone up tremendously. And so I'm going to do, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm going to post daily for 31 days. And this is my birthday month, October 26th. Scorpios, where you at? And I'm going to post every day for 31 days, bringing awareness, talking about my story, my journey, and how I am feeling. All right, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, and turn on your bell notifications. All right, thank you. Have a good one.